Boogeyman Ben. Horror Zone.
Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone had a great weekend. I'm excited to finally be able to talk about this film. This film came out about a week ago. I didn't get a chance to see it opening weekend, but I was finally able to go see it today. And the film I am talking about is Insidious Chapter 3. And I have my ticket right there. This, of course, being a prequel, not a sequel, a prequel to James Wan's Insidious films, the first two. The first one came out in 2011, the second one came out in 2013. And this one was not directed by James Wan. He did serve as producer on it, but this one was written and directed by Leigh Whannell. Leigh Whannell has worked with James Wan on several projects, most notably the Saw films, as well as Dead Silence, and of course the Insidious franchise. This time, instead of just writing the film, he actually picked up the directing reins, and this one takes place before the incidents of the first two films. So I'm really excited to talk about this film and share my thoughts on it, and I hope everyone looks forward to it. Please stay tuned. A prequel set before the haunting of the Lambert family that reveals how gifted psychic Elise Rayner reluctantly agrees to use her ability to contact the dead in order to help a teenage girl who has been targeted by a dangerous supernatural entity. Movie stars Dermot Mulroney as Sean Brenner, Stefanie Scott as Quinn Brenner, Angus Sampson as Tucker, Leigh Whannell as Specs, Lynn Shaye as Elsie Rayner, Tate Burney as Alex Brenner, Steve Coulter as Carl, and Haley Kiyoko as Maggie. The movie was written and directed by Leigh Whannell. So, Insidious Chapter 3. Now, I went back and looked at my old review of Insidious Chapter 2, which I did in 2013, and I had that kind of mixed in with a review that I did of the movie Riddick. I never did a video about my thoughts on the original Insidious, but in my review of Insidious Chapter 2, I said that they were pretty much even. I liked both Insidious and Insidious Chapter 2 about the same. But I have to say that Insidious Chapter 3 is better than both of them. I was blown away by this film, and I think that Leigh Whannell did a fantastic job picking up the reins from James Wan. I mean, this film was very creepy, but it also, had some powerhouse performances in it. I was really hooked into the Brenner family and really just along for this very creepy ride that they were going through, and I really thought that the main actors in the film did a fantastic job. Dermot Mulroney I've always been a fan of, just going back to like Young Guns and movies like that. I always thought he's movie Copycat. He was fantastic in that. It was great to see him in this role, and you feel the frustration he's going through as the father, single father now because his wife has passed away. And what he's going through, the frustration he's going through trying to raise his two children. I also thought Stefanie Scott did a fantastic job in the film as the main focus of the plot. She did a great job in the role. You're with her, you're understanding her frustration, the sadness that she's feeling, and then these things start happening to her, and you just feel her helplessness. It's just really, really well done, and I think Leigh Whannell just did a tremendous job of illustrating that with his direction. There's also just some really horrific images in this. The spirit that's haunting the main character in this it's terrifying, and just some of the shots that are done so subtly, you double take at points because you're like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? And I love the way that Leigh Whannell did that. It was just fantastic direction, and there's times that it sets you up for a tremendous impact of a scare. And there was times, there were some jump scares in the film, but I didn't feel like it was an overused trick. I thought that it was handled very well, and there were really some nail-biting scenes in this film, and it just packs a hell of a punch, and I think it packs an even bigger punch than Part 2 did, which scared the hell out of me as well. It was nice to see Angus Sampson and, of course, Leigh Whannell return as Tucker and Specs. I love seeing them in the film, but hands down for me, the standout performance is Lynn Shaye. She just does a fantastic job in this film. And I know they don't give Oscars for horror films, but her performance in this is Oscar-worthy, in my opinion. Lynn Shaye is just an amazing talent. I've been a fan of hers for a long time, going back to the original Nightmare on Elm Street, where she played the English teacher. I've always been a fan of hers. I think that this character, she is just elevated with each film. You find out so much more about the character of Elsie Rayner in this film, and just understand where she's coming from and actually where she is, and it makes so much sense what happens in the next two, in one episodes or chapters 1 and 2, because of course the events in this film take place before that. So everything just kind of falls into place, and I really think this is a very solid trilogy. If they do not continue with the Insidious franchise, and this is the last one they're going to do, and they're going to do 3 films, I think this is a really tight trilogy. Like I said, I was blown away by the film. I absolutely loved it. It's probably one of the best horror films I've seen this year. When I did my review of Insidious Chapter 2, I gave it 9.5 out of 10 on my old rating system, and I said I would rate the original Insidious the same rating. This one gets easily my new rating system, 5 out of 5 skulls. Absolutely loved Insidious Chapter 3. So yeah, that's it. That's my review of Insidious Chapter 3. Absolutely love the film. Fantastic film. I can't wait to watch it again. And I'm curious what you guys have, if you guys have seen the film. I know I'm a little late in doing this review, but I'm curious what others have thought about the film, if they liked it as much as I have. The general word that I'm hearing is that people really love this film, and they're liking it more than Insidious Chapter 2, which I still think is a solid film, but I really like the third film a lot, and I think it's my favorite out of the 3. So again, just my thoughts. Would like to hear what other people have to say about this film. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And thanks so much again for watching my review of Insidious Chapter 3. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend. Take it easy. Stay scared.